Welcome back to the show. This is KDS Reviews. We're getting close to St. Patrick's Day. Let's talk about some movies that celebrate that holiday. Let's start off with 1959, Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Stars Albert Sharp and Sean Connery as they try to capture the Leprechaun King. Now, this movie was built with a gigantic sets on here to give you a forced perspective, to give you the illusion of how small the leprechauns was compared to the regular human beings. This is a pretty good movie, even though Disney doesn't talk about it a lot. You know, they had to build these gigantic sets on it, too. That's Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Up next is 1939, Gulliver's Travel. Now, there have been a lot of Gulliver Travels movie, live action one, but this is in 1939, where Gulliver washes on this island, tries and attempts to prevent a war between two tiny kingdoms. Now, you got to remember, this is 1939. The animation in this movie looks really good. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I thought it was maybe the 60s, and then when I saw the copyright year, 39, I was kind of surprised. This is a very good job on this. That's Gulliver's Travel. Up next, The Quiet Man, starring John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Now, John Wayne plays this boxer who kills a guy in the ring. So he moves back to Ireland to try to buy his family's farm and land, and then everything that goes on, where they try to prevent him from getting it. Now, this is another movie. It was good to see John Wayne doing another role, you know, besides Rooster Cogburn or any other Western that he's been in. He played kind of a softer character in this movie, which shows his acting range. Maureen O'Hara plays this fiery redhead, you know, he keeps battling with. This is a good movie, though, like I said. That's The Quiet Man. Let's say, well, KDS Reviews. How about some music? Okay. How about U2's Rattle and Hum? You know, so you documentary where they went on this big tour to support one of their biggest albums of all time, The Joshua Tree. This shows the grind that a tour can take and all the ins and out that goes on. It's got some great performances in it, too. Really great live performances in it. That's U2's Rattle and Hum. And you can't do St. Patrick's Day without the Leprechaun. Which one? Does it really matter? You know, in this particular one, with Warwick Davis playing the Leprechaun, he feels like his family has stole his pot of gold. You know, this is supposed to be a straight-up horror film, but Warwick Davis added a lot of humor to it. You know, there's been a lot of them, like one with Ice-T in it. They're all crazy, but they're a good, fun watch. That's the Leprechaun. Now, here's one of mine that I really particularly like. It's one of my favorite ones dealing with this St. Patrick's Day, and that's Mark Wahlberg in Patriots Day, co-starring Kevin Bacon. Now, this tells the story of the bombing at the Boston Marathon and the subsequent hunt to get the two brothers that caused it. Now, this is a tight thriller, you know, the house-by-house chase, you know, how they go after them and everything they use to capture them. This is a really underrated movie to me. After I saw it, I was like, wow, why didn't I see this at the theater? This was a really good movie, too. Very moving. It's called Patriots Day. This is KDS Reviews, and KDS Reviews is seen every Wednesday and every Sunday. And throughout the week, we talk about the state of Hollywood as far as movie making is. If you like this type of content, then like, subscribe, and share. What are some movies that you've seen that kind of represent St. Patrick's Day? Maybe Michael Collins or Far and Away. This is KDS Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.